Hey guys, TronKatEvsky here. My closet still smells like piss, I don't know why, and I'm not pissed this time though. Cause I just watched The Tester, which makes me happy, because I like The Tester. But anyway, so we're back with episode 6 of The Tester Season 3. And of course, as always, if you haven't watched this episode, go watch it first, and if you don't plan on watching it, then stay here and you can look at my beautiful face, review this episode. Anyway, yeah. Anyway, so let's just get started. Okay, this time, it started off, as always, you know, them getting back to the loft and being sad because someone they liked went home, and I was sad because someone I liked just went home, you know, one of my favorite people just went home, and then, you know, some of them were more sad than the others, and I was really surprised to see, Reality be as, sad and as, like, just acting the way he was. I was expecting him to be like, oh yeah, I'm still here, you know, I defended myself like a boss, and I expected him to kinda act like that. I don't know why, but I don't know, he just, I guess the way they, edited him, because of course, you know, you never know what they're actually like in the house because of the editing, but, like, the way they edited him made it seem like he was just that kind of person. Like, my hair is just meh. Sorry for my hair not being as sexy as always, but anyway, back to so, yeah, it was really, I'm gonna turn this around to piss me off, and I'm just gonna, like, keep looking at it. Okay, so it was really surprising to see him as sad as he was. I was really expecting him, you know, to, of course, kind of be all cocky about it, just because the way they've edited him just makes him seem that way. But they weren't, honestly, everybody wasn't as sad as I expected them to be, because, the way they were talking about Kwaja just made it seem like they would have been a lot more sad. Christy was, of course, really sad, which, you know, made me kind of sad to see her that sad. Like, she was just, like, crying, and it was really sad. But, I mean, of course, then they had to kind of break it up because they had to get ready for the challenge, and then the first part of the challenge I thought was interesting, because they had to do a survey, which would have taken me an hour, because I'm terrible with reading, but, so I was, they were, like, having to answer questions that weren't really related to, I guess, honestly, I kind of agreed with this guy, and that's kind of weird. It's kind of makes it seem like it is a popularity contest, because those kind of questions, but I can see why they used those answers, because of the later part of the challenge where they had to say what they thought the other people said. So I was, when I saw that, I was like, okay, now I understand why. When they first answering, I was like, why is this part of the, I was like, is this the trivia part that they always do from every season? You know, every season they've done trivia, but obviously we see that next episode's gonna be the trivia episode, so, but, like, while I was watching it, I didn't know that, of course, so I was like, is this the trivia? Because that's not really trivia. But then I saw why they were doing that, and I was like, okay, and then, anyway, let's get back to, like, the, getting, you know, chronological. So when they had to, you know, go give Meredith the, things, and then go outside, and then the blocks were there. Well, of course, we already knew what they had to do, because we saw the preview, but I can't even imagine, like, going outside and just, like, seeing those blocks, like, that's... And knowing Sky Daddy as tall as he is, even in episode 2, when Ninja said, you know, what if you have to reach for something? Get the tall guy, Sky Daddy. He's the tallest. I knew that he was going to just kick this challenge's butt. I knew he was going to do it. Because he's just so, like, tall and, like, lanky and stuff that he could, you know, you know, it was very obvious. Sorry, I'm not wearing a shirt because it's really hot in here. But anyway, so yeah, I just knew that he was just going to kick this challenge, but I just knew it from, like, the start, unless his thing fell over, which at one point I thought it was, but then he just kicked the challenge's butt. I mean, it was great. But then, you know, as they were answering the questions, and then, like, I was answering all of them right, because it's just, like, it's kind of obvious from the way that they've edited it. Like, I don't know, of course, it might not have been as obvious to them, because they've had to go through the whole day of every day, but we just have to see 30 minutes of each day. And, you know, them also, you know, saying stuff about each other. And just the way, it was obvious that Achilles was obviously the leader of the house. Because, I mean, I could see why someone might say Reality, just because he's so, like, cocky and knows so much about gaming. But, like, Achilles has always taken charge, except for the one time where he let Sky Daddy take charge, which ended up being a good thing. But, you know, and then, of course... I was really surprised them saying, who did they not want to go up against? I think it was Achilles they didn't want to go up against in the final thing. That kind of surprised me, but then I understood the question a little bit better, and then I saw why. Because, like, I was thinking Skyden, but then I was thinking that, who wouldn't you want to go up against? I was thinking, who do you think that shouldn't go to the last challenge? But no, it was who do you think that you don't want to go up against? And of course, I was thinking, you know, of course, either reality, honestly, reality Sky Diddy or Achilles, because of course Achilles, you know, buff and, you know, really leadership. And then reality cocky, knows everything about gaming, you know, so confident. And Sky Diddy being a warlock, you know. But, yeah, so, you know, that would have been kind of hard for me. But then, you know, a lot of the other ones were really obvious. You know, like the most annoying, the one who lies the most, you know, all those, you know, just very obvious. And then, now getting on to, like, how they built their platforms, Skyden had a good idea at first, you know, getting a very strong base, but she should have built on top of the base. That really was like, what are you doing? And then she had so much extra time that she was just standing there. All I was thinking was, if she doesn't go home, I'm gonna be pissed, because she is obviously very, very wrong with what she's doing. Like, it's obvious that she doesn't care right now. I don't know if it was just because she didn't care, or because she thought maybe everybody else is gonna fall because I'm awesome. I just didn't agree with what she was doing. And even if she would have built on top of that, the statue that she had at the bottom, it probably would have stayed up. Even if the top part had fallen, the part that was a little bit more limber and, you know, higher, probably wouldn't have brought down the heavy part, because even Christie's tower falling over on hers didn't knock it over. So obviously, that's a very sturdy base. You can obviously build up on top of it and keep going. That was just really, that kind of irritated me, what she did. And then Christie really wowed. I was really, you know, proud of what Christie did, because she just did so great. Like, I really thought what she did was good, because, you know, she was doing good, and then her tower fell over. But then she thought, okay, I can't give up, which, I mean, I don't see where the judges were coming from with this. I really didn't see it. Like, I was like, what? It's like the same thing that happened with Egoraptor. What? It was just like, my mind was blown when they were questioning Christie so much about, why do you, I mean, like, obviously, like, she was building every single time she had a chance, she was building. So obviously, if they would have asked her more questions, she would have tried to make her tower higher and higher. She was trying, and I was just like, she obviously didn't give up. You know, she could have given up, because she had, her tower had fallen. She had utterly, like, failed, but, like, she could have, like, just what she did was great. I just thought that even, she came in third. She came in third even after her tower fell over and everybody had still already had theirs kind of high. It was like, what were the judge? I don't know what the hell was going through the judges' brains, just like with Egoraptor. That still pisses me off. I'm not even, like, one of those idiots that's on the tester videos going, Egoraptor, and, like, the whole, every single episode. That kind of pisses me off, because if you're not a fan of the show, don't go on there just commenting about someone that is on there because you like that person. No, leave the YouTube and the commenting section for people that like the show, so that we can discuss the show and, you know, have a fun time talking about what happened in the episode. But no, Egoraptor, he got kicked off a long time ago. Shut up. Gotta get that out of the way. Sorry. But anyway, back to the episode. Okay, and then Reality Pales, I thought he was doing really good. I mean, he didn't really, like, stick out this episode for me, except for when, of course, he, you know, at the beginning, when he really surprised me with the way he acted. But besides that, he kind of just was in the background for me. And then Achilles, you know, I could tell he was trying, like, because he was building up his tower, and it kept falling over every single, like, almost, not every single time, but a lot of times, so, you know, like, the top piece or something would fall over, and I was kind of, like, chuckling, because it was just, like, every single time it turned to him, something's falling over. And it was really funny. I mean, but he you know, had a good tower. I mean, he came in second, I believe. No, actually fourth. But, I mean, he was still trying. I mean, he did pretty good. I mean, there was a couple questions that he didn't answer right, and honestly, I was kind of shocked that he got a couple, like one wrong. I don't remember what it was, but it was, like, that really kind of surprised me. I don't know why. But then, yeah, but besides that, I mean, he did great, but he did good, but he didn't do great. Sorry, I mean, he did good. He, you know, he built up his tower, but of course, he came in fourth, which, you know, but he never really got questioned too much. And I don't remember, he got questioned, like, right away for something, which really surprised me. I don't remember what it was, but, like, when they said that, it surprised, not as much as the questioning of Christie, but when they went to him, I don't remember what they said, but they said something which really surprised me, because he's, like, I don't know, it's just, like, he tried, and he's been doing good every single challenge up until this one. He just didn't do that great. I mean, but, hey, you know, other people have done great up until every challenge, and then Yep, drop. You know, it's happened every season. Someone does great and then they just fall. But then there was Sky Diddy, who was a warlock, you know, like Christy said, that was hilarious. I was laughing so hard, like, oh my god, how is he doing this? And even at like 9 feet, he was still like just putting him up there without even getting on the ladder. He only had to get on the ladder for the last little stack, which was just hilarious. Because, of course, he was so tall and so limber that this challenge was made for him. It was hilarious. And then I was really proud to see him win, because I'm a big supporter of Sky Diddy. I just love, he's just so animated and everything, just so big. He's hilarious. But, you know, it doesn't matter. But then, and then he won Starhawk, which I'm personally not a big fan of. I played the beta, didn't like it. Bleh. But, I mean, he won it, and he won a signed copy, which is even better. And then he won the big 3D TV, which I'm so jealous of. Oh, man. And then, of course, after the challenge just fell over. That was hilarious. You know, I don't know if they, like, planned that, just, like, started recording, and then they, like, did something to the ground to make his fall or something, but that was hilarious. I don't know if it's actually fell or something, but that was funny. And then back in the loft, I don't think they should have been saying anything about Siskaiden. You know, they were saying stuff about her, but then they tried to get her to come over to them, and I could kind of see why she was pissed, because she did overhear, like, something, but then she kept focusing on, oh, I'm the most annoying, and, you know, it could be the most annoying for any reason. Plus, who else in the house is annoying? Well, and then she just had to be a drama person, you know, like, just like every other theater girl. Trust me, I know. I'm in theater. Theater girls are freaking dramatic as hell. And this very showed in this episode. I was like, my gosh. It's like being in class. But it was, like, ridiculous, because she was... Sorry, there's something right there. It's like, why is it in my closet? I don't know. But anyway, she was, like, just very... It was kind of annoyed me. She's just... I'm so glad she went home. I'm just gonna put that out there. Especially seeing that, like, I was kind of angry to see Quadra go home before Siskaiden, because that really irritated me. I know this is the new Bad Lash challenge, or mainly really any challenge except for Challenge 2, but heck, they could have had a double elimination that round. They needed one. The first elimination was a single elimination. They needed a double elimination, and one of the other double eliminations was completely stupid, so they could have easily had a double elimination that second round. She should have gone home. She shouldn't have been there. I mean, like, then again, she is very good at, like, keeping herself there with what she says. But thank God they didn't buy into it this time. Thank God they let Christy stay. Because if they made Christy go, I would have been pissed. Because she did not deserve to go. Siskaiden deserved to go a long time ago. And, like, so many people have left before Siskaiden who doesn't deserve as much to be there. Like, I'm not, like, I don't hate on Siskaiden, because I don't think she's that bad. Because I don't know her. I mean, like, in what I've seen from her YouTube videos, she's kind of nice. But, I mean, I was just glad to see her go, because it just seemed like she was the most disliked, and she was just the most... It kind of did seem like she had the least passion for video games. It just, to me, like, I'm not saying she did, because she might love video games. I don't know. Like, who knows? Maybe she's, like, in love with every video game on Earth. Who knows? But it's just, it showed... in the episodes, it kind of seemed like she wasn't the most deserving to be there, and I was kind of glad to see her go, because it just made me sad, because so many other people that I really thought should have stayed went, such as, you know, like, Ninja, Egoraptor, Quaja, you know, all of them went home. I mean, obviously Quaja did kind of fail last episode, so, I mean, her going then was right, but Siskaiden not going before then was wrong, because she should have been gone in the second episode. And if Siskaiden sees this, I'm not saying anything bad about anybody, it's just like the way that it's the way this season is played out, that just really a couple of the, like, mainly the Egoraptor kicking has really kind of irritated me, just because he didn't do anything wrong that episode. He was great that episode. He did great. He was perfect. And then he gone. It's really shocked me this whole season. So I'm not saying anything bad about anybody. I've honestly liked most of the people this season. I mean, there was like 1 or 2 people that I wasn't the biggest fan of, and they've already gone home, so I'm good. But anyway, but again, I don't know them. If your favorite person was Siskaiden, I'm not saying anything, like, really bad about her. It's just, I just think she should have left the second episode, just judging by the way that a couple other people left other episodes, and they didn't deserve it as much as she had deserved the second episode. But also the other girl had deserved it was like it was a mutual thing. You know, there was a perfect double elimination round right there, but no. But anyway, guys, so sorry for the very long episode. It's just I've really wanted to make a long video, and I haven't done that in a while, so I figured, right meow. So, new videos coming soon. I hope. Sorry for the Hello My Name is series again. You'll see what it is about halfway through my spring break, which my spring break is next week. So about halfway through that, you'll see what the Hello My Name is series is, and it's gonna be pretty funny. You guys are gonna like it. Trust me, like, it's gonna be great. I've pitched the idea to like 3 of my friends, and they have loved it. They thought to my knowledge, they thought it was funny. They thought it was gonna be a good show. So I'm hoping that you guys will too, and just embrace the Hello My Name is series for now, okay? Just, you know, go leave a comment on it saying what this person's name should be. And if you don't pick a name, I'm gonna pick a name. So, would you rather be the person that'd be like, that's my name, you? Or would you rather me pick a name? Choose your weapon. Anyway, guys, see you later. That was a weird ending, but anyway, see you later, and bye.